Hello. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in Speed Rush 5 within Real Racing 3 update 13.3. Aaron C. John enters the chat on the YouTube side and says hello. Hello, Aaron. Welcome along. Right, let's get the game on screen. I keep saying this and then it never is, but I suspect today might be a long stream. There we go. Right, before I get started, although this is a flashback event for me, you can see there I don't own the car. Now, I had a quick look on the Real Racing 3 wiki page, and I don't know why, but I think for some reason I only got to stage 4 and I couldn't get past one of the goals on stage 4, and for whatever reason I didn't even feel like skipping because it was so early on. You'll see there Speed Rush 5 is a 7-day event, which I believe will mean it's got 7 stages, so quite a long event. Now, there is a possibility what I might do is actually change the schedule around a little bit and split Speed Rush 5 into 2 sections. So do a section tonight and then complete the event tomorrow. But we'll see how we get on. Although I struggled the time before, I think I'll do all right. In terms of me being quicker, I am actually quite a lot quicker than what I used to be. So whatever I was struggling with, I reckon I can overcome it. But, well, let's go in. Let's have a read. Let's start it, and then I'll explain once we get to the first race. So start now. Let's go. So, stage 1, morning at Monza. Hey, Hotshot, are you excited about the 5th season of Speed Rush TV? It's a rhetorical question, so I'm not going to answer it. I hear it's going to be more intense than ever, so it's great they've asked you to re-audition. Hey champ, Natalia's completely right there. They really want to get close up and personal with some of the drivers. Hey, steady on. Whoa. I just race. That's it. Nothing more. And some might argue I don't do that. One of the big incentives they're offering for landing a key shot is a Ferrari Daytona SP3. There's only 599 of these cars in existence, so getting one as a payment for the role is huge. It's a lot of chatty. It also means key shots are limited to about 2 main drivers. They only have so many SP3s to give, and they want to make sure there's going to be good and dramatic content. Don't we all want that? Don't we all want that? They want drama from race car drivers. I don't do drama. Well, mostly I don't do drama. That's what they've told me. Why am I here then? The audition criteria over these next races you'll get through easy. Yeah, well, I didn't before. Try to stand out, I suppose. Shaja in the YouTube chat says, oh, hi. Hi back. Welcome along. Good to see you again. And Regera Man 1 is back and says, hi, Tony. Hi, Regera Man 1. Good to see all of you. Oh, that was a bit slow. Right, so stage 1 only has 3 goals. Whoopee. Right, goal 1. It's great to have this opportunity, champ. So get out there and get used to the feel of the track in the Daytona SP3. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. That's a bit worrying. Okay, now this is the bit where we just need to have a conversation. So you see there immediately, um, from the time before, I've already got 23 out of the 28 upgrades applied. So I've already got 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. And I was struggling, I believe, on stage 4. So let's see if we can do any better. Um, I'm not liking the cost. Good grief. Mind you, that's body at 5 though. But ugh. Well, I hope I don't have to spend any more money. What am I at? I'm at 79.8. I think I'm all right at that, you know. I think I'm all right. I do believe it's a recommended PR as well. So surely I can do it this time. Come on. Right. Monza. Complete the lap. So there's more than one. Oh, not really. Oh, right. As good as. Well, I like the brake lights. It's not the grippiest, but the brakes are pretty cool. Bearing in mind how many electric cars we've had recently, the acceleration isn't particularly brilliant, but the brakes are awesome. Oh, as it said, grip not brilliant. I will say this, it's a nice looking car. Ooh. Pretty cool inside as well. Well, I am determined to win this car. Yes. So, strangely enough, what I think makes the car is the brakes. This is the brakes are awesome on this car. Oh man. So fingers crossed that means if I brake a little bit late, there's a bit of forgiveness. It's not the grippiest car, but it's not the worst. It is actually quite a nice looking car. So I guess overall it's just a case of let's see how we get on. There we go. Let's see how we get on. And let's also have a look at the time. In an ideal world, I don't really like going above 2 hour streams. I know sometimes you've got to. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a look at where we are after 2 hours. And that will determine whether or not we break it into 2 parts or we try to complete it in one go. Now the other thing I didn't take a look at is how much free instant servicing I get? My expectation is 3 hours, but let me just double check that. And immediately the car needs servicing. It is free and it's instant. So that is goal 1 completed. Goal 2, let's ramp up the pace and see what you've got. Try and get up to speeds of 180 miles per hour 4 times. Yeah, there we go, 3 hours. Oh, this might be a bit tough with there being 7 stages. Oh, and this time we've got 1 lap. Fine. I don't see a problem with getting 180 miles per hour 4 times. There we go. Nice and easy. I've already got 3 on the clock. But just bear in mind that I've already got this car upgraded to 23 out of the 28 upgrades. There we go, you see, 4 times already. There we go. Goal 2 completed. I mean, let's be honest, the first 2 stages we would expect to be relatively straightforward. But it sounds like I started struggling on stage 4. Right, goal 3. You're in the final throws now. Try and get through the speed snap as fast as possible within 19.5 seconds. Okay, and we've got to hit 131 miles per hour. Let's see what we can do. Let's do it. There we go. Okay, well, stage 1 completed. Ooh. That'd be nice, that 45 gold. Should get that. If not, after stage 2, definitely after stage 3. Right, great job. I knew you'd get through it easily. Yes, well, child's play. Magnus, what are you doing here? Auditioning for the villain, I assume. I am not the villain. I am the victor. You may have met the criteria, but I tell you, as a colleague who at the very least respects you, to not get your hopes up. I have a stern and stoic look that the camera loves. It's only natural I win the key shot. I have appeared in many Swedish TV series, hello, including a particular popular noir show where I was the unassuming taxi driver by day, but a brilliant outlaw by night. Sure you were. I wouldn't worry about what he's saying. He forgets to blink a lot. I'm not worried. You've made it to the next stage, but the director highlighted some points of feedback for me to give to you. She's written she wants to see more tension out on the track and more emotion in your driving style. Be vulnerable and raw. That's interesting. I don't need to be directed to that. I'm always that. I can't drive most of the cars in this game, but that should be obvious. Totally ignore that. Okay, Zoe. Just be yourself and they'll see how interesting you are, Mon Pote. Okie dokie. Oh, hey, Zoe. Great to see. Good grief. There's lots of chatting in this, isn't there? Hey, can we just get to the racing, please? Likewise, I see you're also in the second stages for the new Speedrush season. They said they wanted 2 drivers as the main faces for the show. It was something about people not being able to remember more than 2 names. Yeah. Low attention span. I think there's a good chance it could be the 2 of us, and that would be brilliant. I wouldn't want to be on the track with anyone else, especially not Magnus. You don't think Magnus will get one of the roles? Question mark. I don't think so. Have you worked with him? Not individually. Keep it that way. Good grief, that was a long monologue, wasn't it? Or duo log? Or was it a triple log? In fact, there might have even been a number of characters in that little conversation there. But at last, after 4 hours of conversation, we're on to stage 2, Monza main event, and we've got 4 goals. And here, goal 1 is we need to show them more of your flair. Finish the lap with an average speed of 140.4 miles per hour. Okie dokie, let's get on. We're already over 40 miles per hour, just got to keep it there then. Where to brake? I'm going to brake there. Well, we're back above the average, that's okay. Oops, Daisy. That limited edition car has some bodywork damage. I think we're okay. Nice and easy. There we go. Okay, so that is goal 1 completed. Pixel Hort enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hey, and asks, what's the upgrade tree used here? Good question. Good question. Let me just go through half an hour's worth of chatting, because my word, they're setting the stage, and then I'll sort of show you. It's a little bit complicated. Right, I see you're out here too, Zoe. though I doubt they'll cast someone with as mild a disposition as yourself. I admire your ambition. Call me boring, at least I can maintain professional relationships. I have professional relationships. Good grief, there is a lot of talking. Sure, feel like giving Eric a call? I'll see you at the next race. That's what I thought. Right, so goal 2. We need to show them your strong competition. Make it to the top 3. Now, at the moment, it's not telling me there's a minimum PR. And I can't remember if there is a minimum PR or whether or not it's just a recommended PR. So we'll have to watch that. Now, two things. One, I actually don't own the car, but you'll notice there, I've got the car upgraded to 23 out of 28. So the reason for that is I attempted to do this event when it was originally in season 1 and did not complete it. I believe I only got as far as stage 4. Um, so it will be interesting if I can do a lot better. I think I can. So today, I've literally not spent any gold, but I had already spent gold and our dollars upgrading the car from the previous time this event was available, which would have been some years ago now. So the car sits at 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, and 3. And it's not a cheap car. If I get the opportunity, I'll see if I can add up the total cost. It's not cheap. But in terms of right now, I've technically not spent any gold. This is what the car was when I failed to do this the last time. And I think in fairness, I failed to do it because I only had brake assist set to low. Whereas now I have brake assist completely off, traction control completely off, and steering assist set to low. So I reckon I'm going to be a lot quicker than what I was when I attempted to complete this the first time. Right, finish in the top 3. And we're only in top 5, so that'd be nice and easy again. Doesn't say anything about going off track, but I've already achieved what I needed to achieve. I'm going to do my best not to hit any of the cars. I'm also going to do the best not to go off the track, but whoops-a-daisy. As needs must. I do believe they say don't, it gets harder the easier you complete your finishes, but we can bring that back in line if it becomes too hard. At the moment, I am liking this car. It's okay, it's good. I do prefer grip. But if you can't give me grip, then at least give me good brakes, and I've got that. Pixel Hawk has said that I think this will be a breeze for you, but for me, I think I'll be stuck for some time. Pixel Hawk says I have it on 3, 3, 3, and then ones to the end, and I'm stuck on stage 7.4. Wow, you've done really well. That's almost the end. And I've spent all my gold. Oh dear. All right. Well, let's see if I can get there then. I'm pretty sure I got stuck on stage 4. So you've done well to get to that point. Let's service the car. It's instant and it's free. That's goal 2 completed. Okay, goal 3. The stakes are even more intense. Magnus and Zoe are doing really well. You're going to need to win this one, Hotshot. Okie dokie. There we go. It's recommended PR, which technically means you can do it as low as you can. If you're that good, which I'm not. But let's see how we do. It just says again, win this race, or rather than finishing the top 3, so no need to worry about going off track or hitting anyone. But I will do my best to try and keep it as clean as possible. So he didn't do very well at that turn. There we go. There we go. Into first. So Rivaldi Nero enters the chat, welcome along, and asks how you got all that gold, Tony. Well, in fairness, it's not that much, but it is a mixture of playing the game regularly, getting your daily bonuses, earning the money from playing videos, and obviously completing the event and series, therefore earning gold, as well as doing as much as you can in the online multiplayer tournament and the weekly time trials every week, and therefore bumping up my gold. So yeah, that's how in a nutshell. But it's not easy. And what makes it easy is once you've gone up to a certain fame level, your daily rewards are doubled. And now at this moment in time, your video rewards are doubled. Which, you know, instead of being 1 gold is now 2 gold. And that's that little change, that 100% increase is a big difference. So that is goal 3 completed. Hey champ, we have some quick feedback for you. But you best make sure it's quick. I've only got 3 hours to complete this in. I've been hearing a few times that they want more complexity from your character. Magnus has been getting a lot of attention for his bravado, and Zoe apparently has an it factor. We've had a quick talk with the director and have gotten you some one-on-one screen tests with Magnus. Not the best, I know, but take the opportunity and run with it. So Pixel Hawk has asked, did you get to rank B in the weekly time trial competition this week? No, I just missed out, but I did get 50 gold. I got 50 gold, not 100. So I got into Group C. I was happy with that. And I was this close from getting into Group B. So one of these days we will. Right. Oh, there we go. Right, so goal 4. Ignore your issues with madness. We need to showcase your focus. Win this one. Here we go. Without going off track or damaging your car. Or his. Okie dokie. In other words, do what I've done the last 2 times. Almost. Maybe not quite. Well, let's give it a go. Around the corner, around the outside. There we go, we've got him already. Boom. You've got to be careful now, make sure I don't go off track. Hopefully Magnus is not a charging bull and just going to smash into the back of me. Easy, easy. What is wonderful to have really good brakes. Who'd have thought I'd be saying that about a hypercar? I don't know. It does feel a little bit sluggish in terms of acceleration, but I just think that's just because I've got so used to all the electric hypercars who has such amazing torque and acceleration below 2 seconds. Well, there we go. That is goal 4 completed. Stage 2 completed. And we're just over 30 minutes into the stream. Have we got some more gold? I think we might have some more gold here. Oh, yes. Fantastic work, everyone. And tomorrow we're getting in some last-minute sprint shots at Nürburgring. Magnus has definitely held in there, I must admit. He is quite fascinating to watch on the track. What if you tried being more aggressive and adding some drama? Maybe then we could get rid of Magnus. And be miserable because I have no friends and poor coping mechanisms. Ha, I think I'm good. What was that about? There's definitely too much yapping in this event. Well, it doesn't matter too much anyway, because Nürburgring is the final decider for the main 2 series drivers. After that, it's promo time. So this is our last chance to stick it to Magnus. Okay, stage 3, Nürburgring Sprint Special. Hey champ, here at Nürburgring, things should be pretty straightforward. It's all about capturing fast shots alongside picking the final main drivers. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. More. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I'm bored of the chat now. Bored of the chat. Let's get on with the racing. So, goal 1. Let's bring some drama out there. Go fast and reach speeds of 150 miles per hour 3 times without going off track. Pixel Orc has put, even though it slips a lot, it's fun to drive. Much better than a Speedtail. Ha! Yes, absolutely. Most definitely. So I've got to get 3 and not without going off track. Okay. Let's see if we can get one here. 150. Yeah, that's 2. That's it. That's all I've got to do. I did say without going off track. Now, it is the shorter circuit. That should be fine. I don't see a problem with that. He said. Just need to somehow get past this car. There we go. There we go, that's it. Done. Up. Oh dear. I did brake late there, but the brakes are so good in this car, I was able to save it. In fairness, I'm looking at the screen. Maybe I should look at me iPad instead. There we go. That is goal 1 of stage 3 completed. Right, what's next? Bring it on. So goal 1 completed, on to goal 2. What's even more dramatic than top speeds? Completing laps in under 1 minute 10 seconds without going off track. Try it out. Okie dokie. Is it actually though? Or is it going to start counting down straight away? No. Right, okay. Let's see how we get on then. Whoop. I'm sure I actually struggled on this. Ooh. I mean, that's close. 1.6 seconds with my car being as highly upgraded as it is. Okay, service the car. It's free and it's instant. That is goal 2 completed. Okay, I'm getting some very interesting feedback from the director. What again? They're very much loving the tension between Magnus and everybody else. Fair enough. Blah, 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 blah. Just put the racing on. There's too much talking. Goal 3 of 4. We need to keep this as clean as possible to showcase your skill. Win the race without going off track. Trying to the others off track or damaging your car. Right, win the race without going off track, trying to knock the others off track or damaging your car. Right, let's in other words, win, keep it clean. Got you. Win, keep it clean. Okay, we're up to 4th. Whoops a daisy. No more knocking, otherwise I'd be disqualified. Managed to stay on track, a little bit close. There we go. Watching the screen again. Let me watch my iPad again. There we go. We're in the lead. There's no timer. It's just a case of finishing first. Notice I'm doing very little skidding. So even though the grip on this car isn't the best, when you've got good brakes, it does make a difference. Oh, I've got 2 laps of this. Ugh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oof. See, brakes, yes. Excuse me, sir, what would you like in this hypercar that's costing 4.5 million? Could I have really, really good brakes, please? There we go, that is a victory. Jose puts yo. Hello, Jose. Welcome along. Good to see you. Oh, let me just read Pixel Hawk's comment. Even though it slips a lot, it's fun to drive. Oh no, I've already read that one out. Sorry, but you know what? It's worth reading out again because the end bit much better than the speed tail. Jose asks, "Can I see your upgrade path?" Well, yeah, it's a bit odd though. So I think everyone. I will probably be repeating this throughout the whole stream. Technically speaking, I attempted to win this car before and couldn't win it, but I had spent quite a bit of gold and obviously our dollars. So this evening, technically speaking, I've not actually spent any money on any upgrades. So these were the upgrades that were applied when the first event, the first time this event was available in season 1. So the car is upgraded to 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Now, everyone's saying it's going to be easy, but I remember when I did this, I couldn't get past stage 4. Now, I am a better driver nowadays, but let's see what happens. I'm now just bored of all the talk. Right, goal 4 of 4. There's a lot of pressure on you, Hotshot. I know. Magnus is a lot to deal with. But you need to beat him without going off track or damaging your car. Well, let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do. Win the race against Magnus. Oh, win the race against Magnus and make sure Magnus has an extra big lead at the start. Okay. So I am making hard work of this, to be fair, so... Oh dear. Need to get that inside line, and I need to... Oof, there we go. Already tell this is going to be a tough challenge again. This is going to be a good tough challenge. I mean, that's just stage 3 completed. But they already feel quite tough. And we're not even halfway through the event. Oh, look, potential of some R-dollars. Whoopee. I'm I'm not going to read the chat out. There's just too much talking in this event. Right, stage 4, Silverstone National Promo Day. Again, it's 4 goals. Goal 1. First, let's play coy for the camera. Maintain an average speed of 128 miles per hour while avoiding that expensive Ferrari traffic. All right, what does that mean? I guess it means we're right at the back and every car in front of us, oh good grief, is a very slow Ferrari. I mean, that's just taking the Michael, isn't it? That's just taking the Michael. I wonder if this is where my dislike of this short track at Silverstone comes from. Almost below my target. There we go. We're back up above it. So in fairness, that was pretty straightforward, that one. So So Jose has put a lot of upgrades. I'm kind of scared now. Yeah, you probably should be a bit. This isn't going to be a cheap car. Jose says, I'm willing to spend like 400 gold on this. Well, I mean, I actually don't know how much I have spent on this. I would imagine it's a significant amount. I reckon it's 600 gold. I mean, obviously not today, but sometime in the past, I did. Okay, so goal 2. Okay, now we can preen a little. Reach a top speed of 177 miles per hour 4 times without skidding or being overtaken. Again, keeping an eye on those Ferraris. 4 times. Okay. Without skidding. $177. Might get one here. There you go. Not sure I could have got 2 though, but maybe we can get 2 down here. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to get 4 in. Maybe 2 here. Maybe I can get 1 before I cross the finish line. Oh, almost a skid. 177. Ooh, that were close. There we go. That's another goal completed. Now I reckon the goal that I got stuck at's coming up. Service is free and it's instant and it's a good job because otherwise it would be a very long stream. That's goal 2 completed. Right, they're still fleshing out Speedrush's archetypes. They're thinking friends to rivals between you and Zoe, okay? Lots and lots of talking. Mm. So, goal 3. Let's turn a friend into a rival. Lap Zoe, but keep it clean. We are not making an enemy. Right, so if Zoe's in the... Right, okay. We've got a lapper. That should be fine. Without going off track or damaging your car. Okay. So it must have been goal 4 of stage 4 that I had a problem with before. I do prefer a car with good brakes. That would appear to be so. It's strange that I didn't win this car. I suppose the key is trying to brake as late as possible, maybe. But then that brings into play the not so good grip. I mean, that's good. I'm already 1,000 yards ahead of Zoe. I reckon I've only got to be between 2 and 2,500 yards ahead before I'm effectively lapping her. Maybe 2,500. I mean, again, this is one of those events where if you don't complete it the first time, it should mean the computer opponent just slows down, making it a bit easier every time you attempt to do it. I think she's just a little bit too far ahead of me. Oh yeah, we've got this. Oh no, maybe, have we? I don't know. I think we've got it. Yes, just about. There we go. Woo! So Josie's put, my plan is 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1. I'll add more upgrades if I struggle. To be fair, probably now I wouldn't need, I don't think, all these upgrades. But as you've seen, it's not an easy event. And Lee Melvin, his usual style, decides to enter the chat. Welcome along, Lee, and talk about something completely different. In that unique style that he has. Right, there we go. More talking. And now here we go. Now I reckon this is where I struggled. So goal 4 of 4. It's your 42.5 seconds of fame. Make it count, which I assume means do a lap in 42.5 seconds. And I didn't even make note of how quick I was doing a lap in. Let's see how we get on. This looks tough. That was tough. That was close. I probably could have gone a little bit faster, but there we go. I reckon I didn't get past that. I'm convinced I did not get past that the time before. So that is goal 4, and therefore stage 4 completed. And I reckon I've already got further than what I did the time before. Okay, there is now more talking, more talking, more talking, more talking. And there we go. Stage 5, Silverstone International Invitation. Oh, hang on. Hang on, we're still at Silverstone. Maybe it was stage 5 I got stuck at then. Oh, oh. Right, let's have a look then. The director wants some middle of the pack shots. So go find that middle. Okay, what we're doing. Place in the top 6 without going off track. Okie dokie. I don't think that's too big a deal. But we're still at Silverstone, so maybe it was one of these I got stuck on. Or maybe it literally was stage 4 I got stuck on. Because I'll be honest, I don't remember this. And look, I've almost done this goal quite easily. There we go. Goal completed. Without going off track. Nice and easy. Was 6, wasn't it? Place in the top 6. In fairness, we're not doing too badly. We're only an hour into the stream. We've done 4 stages. We've got another 3 stages to go. So maybe it is achievable in one live stream. Let's see how we get on. Let's just hope I don't get stuck. I mean, I'm not confident at the moment about what the car has done in the previous stages. But so far, this seems a lot easier. Hope the other goals in stage 5 are like this one. Goal 1 completed. car needs servicing, it's still free and instant for the time being. 2 hours left of free servicing. Mm. Okay, good. Straight on to goal 2. No talking. That's what I like to see. Now, the director wants you to convey your eye on the prize. They also want you to get into third. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, third. And with 6. Place third as well. Ooh, interesting. It's not finishing the top 3, it's place third. There we go. So just stay here again. Without being overtaken. Ooh, or going off track. Ooh, I see the challenge there. Why I didn't win this the first time round. Because honestly, this stage 4, was so much harder than stage 5 up to this moment in time. Okay, that is 2 laps down. 1 more lap to go. Lane's getting a bit too close for my liking though. Start pushing away again. Okay, so far, so good. Goal 2 completed. No chatting. Goal 3. The hero pulls ahead. Ugh. Is what they told me to tell you. Win this cleanly the hero way. Okie dokie. Oh, I mean, good grief. How can I not? Although notice it's only 1 lap now. Okay. The good thing about this car, it's got good brakes. Oh dear, not that good brakes. There was me trying to be clever, and it backfired. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I reckon I got stuck on the previous stage. So that's goal 3 in stage 5 completed. One more goal to go. More talking. Get yourselves a drink while they yap for half an hour. Literally. Oh, here we go. Goal 4 of 4. You're the grumpy Frenchman to her passionate Brazilian. Ahem. Have a one-on-one with Zoe in her McLaren Senna. Yeah, but what am I actually doing racing-wise? Defeat Zoe without going off track or damaging the car. Okie dokie. Well, that was easy. So literally, stage 5 was so much easier than stage 4. There we go. Well, I breezed that. So stage 5 is so much easier than stage 4. I was a bit worried with there being 7 stages. This would be a long, drawn out event, and it could still be. There are 2 stages left, but 5 stages completed in 1 hour and 10 minutes is pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Stage 5 completed. Ooh, some gold. 8 gold. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And that's us leaving Silverstone. So, as I said, I reckon I did not get past Silverstone. So we've got 2 final stages at Daytona. I'm bored though of there's too much talking in this particular event. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, we're at Daytona. So stage 6 is Daytona speed runs. Nothing else matters in terms of these people talking. Let them have their little conversations while I prepare to race. Whoops, got too carried away there. So stage 6, 4 goals. First goal, let's hit the ground running. See if you can finish these next few laps with an average speed of 209 miles per hour. That's going some if your top speed of the car is 229 miles per hour. Ooh. Oh, is it literally the speedway though? Ooh. Is it the speedway? Please be the speedway. Oh. Oh, in which case, thank you very much. I like it. So I guess the thing you've got to watch for is losing grip as you go around the sharp corners. But that does make me very happy. Let's see if we can get there. I'm just a bit worried about going too fast around these corners. I'm just trying to hold it out. This car's not doing too bad though. I can't even remember what I've got to get to. 209, wasn't it? Maybe I don't even need to hold off. I'm not going to do it, am I? Okay. So I was a bit worried the car wouldn't go round the corners. I think it can. So don't worry about failing it. We can improve. Let's do that again. Let's service the car. I'm really happy it's the actual speedway and not the horrible motorcycle course. Very happy. Oh yes, we can fly around the corners. Just got to take it a little bit easy, no sudden movements. Yes, this time. There we go. There we go, that is goal 1 completed. Janny enters the chat, says, "Hey bro, it's me again. Hello back. It's been a while, but welcome back again. Good to see you." It is getting harder to remember everybody nowadays, because yeah, quite a few more people are watching. But it's always good to see people returning to watching. Very much appreciated. As always, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for putting a hello in the chat. And that is goal 1 of stage 6 completed. Right, goal 2. I want to test the top end performance of the Daytona SP3. That sounds like Eric. Is Eric here? That's the sort of thing Eric would say. Reach a top speed of 250 miles per hour 5 times. Make sure to let off the throttle long enough to get the right data. Got you. Heck, Janny says, "Oh, were you here yesterday?" I do apologise, sir. I thought it had been a while, but yes, welcome back. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says, "Hello." Welcome, welcome again, Lord Night Moon. Good to see you. Right, okay, so this is a bit of a weird one. 250 miles per hour 5 times, and I've got 2 laps. I think that's okay. "250 miles per hour 5 times." See if that works. There you go. So drop to about 210. There we go. That is that goal completed. So honestly, at this moment in time, goal 4 is the hardest goal. Sorry, stage 4 is the hardest stage. This is pretty straightforward up to this point, both stage 5 and so far in regards to stage 6. Now, in fairness, I do have probably a little too many upgrades on, but hey. Aaron C. John says you will be able to complete in this stream, right? I don't know is the honest answer. Not sure, but we're only 1 hour 15 minutes in, so it's looking good. But you say something like that, and then all of a sudden you get stuck. Aaron C. John says I think very last race could be hard. Yeah. So Uh, Pixel Hawk said they got to 7.4. So I'm assuming there's both a goal 4 and a goal 5. So it does look like it will get harder, but we'll see. We'll see. So far, I'm feeling pretty bullish. There is lots of talking. Right, goal 3 of 4. Keep that pace up, but don't lose control. Try to reach 215 miles per hour 4 times and draft for at least 4,000 yards. Okie dokie. I think draft first, miles per hour second. Although then again, oh, is it one of these where you're going to struggle to catch her? Oh, come on, really? Man alive. Her car is weird. Right, maybe it can't handle the grip round the bends. That'd be it, one. Okay. So I've got 1 lap to go, but only 1,000 yards to draft. And I'll probably catch her. There you go. Now, have I got to beat her? Reach 250 miles per hour 4 times and draft for at least 4,000 yards. Job done, I'd say. I'll just show off. Probably shouldn't do that. There we go. So Aaron C. John has just added, although the last race could be hard, it might be easier with your upgrades. Well, I hope so. I hope so. That'd be nice. I really do want to try and complete this event without spending any money this time round. That would be very good. Thank you very much. So, goal 3 completed. Lots of talking pursues, resulting in eventually goal 4 becoming available. Right, goal 4. Try to hold first and finish with an average speed of 202.56 miles per hour. So, in other words, get your foot down and keep it down. How can that be anything else? Two, right? Yeah. There we go. Zoe's just coming into the corner, so she won't be able to handle it. My car can. That, my friends, I believe is stage 6 completed. And just stage 7 left. Boom. And we do get some more gold. 12 gold this time. I'm liking this event. Very good. Okay, there we go. That is stage 6 completed. Eventually, we'll have stage 7 sooner or later. And stage 7 is Daytona main event. Please be the speedway again. This car is very good around the speedway. I like it. Right, what we're doing. Don't worry about what we're doing. Let's just oh hello. Bit of trouble's back. Good grief, there's a lot of talking. Let's do some racing. So, as expected, there are 5 goals for stage 7. Goal 1. To start things off, we've got a time trial. We're aiming for a time of 1 minute 24.25. Now, that immediately tells me it's not a speedway, is it? And the producers said they want to see clean driving, so no going off track or damaging your car. Oh, so there you go. It's the road course. Well, at least it's not the motorcycle track, but So I can understand straight away why this is hard. This is one of my least favourite tracks in the game. Don't know how hard it's going to be to get to 124, but obviously, as you saw there, I do have a little bit of capability of braking later if I'm nowhere near hitting that time. I don't think there's a problem here. 50 seconds to the end of the lap from here should be pretty easy. Although 40 seconds might be a bit harder. Let's see what we can do. think we're okay. Then again, we might not be. No, we're not. But we weren't far off there, so I think that's doable. I think that's doable. I need to be a second quicker, which basically just means braking later. Trusting the car to brake later. Try that again. Literally, I can gain a second just by braking a little bit later at this first corner. And I do mean brake later. There you go, that's better. That was so much better. I lost a bit of time there though. And there. But I reckon we're about 2 seconds up there, so I don't think it matters. I also think I braked a little bit too early here, so I'm going to brake later. Just been messed up by that car though, so possibility of not hitting it again. There you go. Okay, not to worry. 125.22. Now I think that is because of that car, so I need to be a little bit clever about when I overtake these cars. Right, without going off track or damaging, right, let's do it. Go. I can do this. I think I braked a little bit early that time. Oh. Right again. So yeah, stage 7 is tough, but I do think it's achievable. I just think maybe I don't worry too much about it. It is all about the braking. That felt about right. That didn't. Okay, I reckon again I'm about 2 seconds up. And I reckon I can get past Hampton before this little chicane. There we go. I think that's a lot better. It was close though. That was only 0.6 below the target, but below the target it was. So yeah, I think this is tough. I think this is tough. Right, goal 2. They're going to be gradually eliminating drivers from this event. All right, so elimination. Try to hold on to at least 8th and keep it clean. And we're 13. And when it says clean, it means there's going to be damage. So stay out of trouble. There you go. And again, that is so much easier than the previous goal. Place at least 8th. Pressure off. Aaron C. John says, bye Tony, I need to sleep. Well, thank you very much for watching, Aaron, and get a good night's sleep, and see the rest of the stream in the morning maybe. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for your comments. Right, there we go. I'm going to stay 8th. Oh yeah. Goal 2 completed. On to goal 3. Right. The grid is shrinking. Try to keep that pace up and finish at least 5th with an average speed of 153.5 miles per hour. It's 2 laps, 5th and 153. Let's see what we can do. I guess we're starting 8th. Okay, I've dropped under, but that should be okay. I don't see a problem there. I need to finish 5th. I've got 2 cars directly in front of me and over a lap to go. And I'm right on the tail already of one of them. There you go. Oh, I must have just gone off track there. Right. I think I got that about right, though. I'm confident I've got that right. I think the hardest bit is going to be hitting 154 miles per hour average speed. Okay. Oh dear. It looks like I'm in, technically speaking, a worse off position. Jose asks, is this stage 7? Yes. Oh. And I wasn't paying attention. Yes, it was stage 7. It is stage 7, goal 3. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay, so I have to get 254 before the finish line. Furthest, I do have another lap to do though, so, but I feel like I've got to be, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's easy. Right, it's not easy, it's hard. I'm in the right position though, so I've just got to do some half decent driving, I feel. Just hope I don't slip up over these guys in front. Because they are literally racing each other. And I really don't need to. Okay. Hey, I think we've got this. Okay, so that is goal 3 completed. Goal 3 completed. 2 more goals left, and obviously you guys have said these are the hardest 2 goals. So yeah, so we've been going 1 hour 40 minutes. what's next then? So this is the goal that Pixel Hawk said they were stuck on. Let's have a look at this. Okay, only a few drivers left. Try to remove up to second, but don't get reckless. Okay, so guess I'm starting in fifth, and I've got to get to second in 2 laps. I would imagine, fingers crossed, even if you fail, the opponents get slower. Fingers crossed. Finished at least second. There's quite a few cars to overtake then. That's a big ask on this track as well. I've got to overtake 2 cars per lap. Doing things like that doesn't help. However, again, look at this. Oh. Okay, I saw literally all 4 cars that I needed to overtake there. So now obviously I do have more upgrades, so hopefully it'll be a little easier for me. But these cars are definitely slower in the corner. I feel like I've got something on my beard. It's just a nervous itch. Oh, and I braked too late there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try that again. I think this is doable. Got that just about right there. So that's 1 car. As I said, I think I need to overtake 2 cars per lap. And I think I've got the second one just here. There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Lack of focus. Let's take a break. Have a little bit of a breather. Let's retry that. I was getting a bit carried away there. Don't need to be. I think this is doable. That's 1 car. Let's not get carried away on overtaking the other car though, and then forget to brake. There you go. I probably overcompensated there just a little, but that should be fine. Yes, goal 4 is hard, but I still say it's achievable with a little bit more Precision. Okay. Second and third are very close to each other. Unfortunately, I haven't achieved what I needed to achieve for this lap, which was to overtake 2 cars. So it makes the final lap very hard. I've got to overtake all those 3 cars in front. Oh dear. Oh. And I'm not going to do that. So Twix in the chat says hi and asks, are you from the UK? Yes, I am. Welcome along. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, let's see if we can do a little bit better. Because I reckon if I can get into 4th and be on the tail of 3rd and 2nd, being so close to each other, I could probably get both of those in one pass. Yeah, I'm starting to make a few mistakes now though, unfortunately. So there we go. Needed to get there. I still need to get Wayne, I think, in this next corner. I think he's got me. That was close. But I actually do think 2nd and 3rd are a little bit closer than what they were before. Maybe not. Okay. I don't think that's too bad, you know. One of the things I don't like about this track is it is very difficult to overtake on, especially the straights. Look at that, Wayne is going for it. He's going for 2nd. Hopefully he'll take some of them out. Oh dear, oh dear. Twig says, nice to see you. I am from Qatar. Well, welcome along. As you see, I'm struggling on stage 7, goal 4. Let's try that again. In fairness, that time I was then right on the tail of the cars that I needed to be. I just needed a little bit more precision again. Let's see if we can do a nice clean race this time. Oh, come on. At the moment, it's not happening for me. It's not happening. Let's try that again. Just not having enough space to get past the cars without hitting them, which obviously ends the race. So I end up getting too close to the edge, going off track, which also ends the race. Okay. Okay, we got him there this time. Now, if I can get way on this next turn. There you go. Slow, slow. Oh, so close. Okay. It's not pretty, and it might not be effective. But look at that. We are on the tail of third and second. Well, almost on the tail. But if we overtake these two cars in front, that's goal for completed. But I reckon we're going to need one heck of a lap. Now, I did go a bit slow there purposely. I was so worried about flying off track there. I can get third. I've just got Zoe to get. Come on. And she's so close. Can I get her? See, problem is she's quicker in the straights. But then again, her car is terrible in the corners. Can I overtake her in the chicane without hitting her? No, no is the answer to that. Just add insult to injury, Wayne comes back and goes into third. There we go. So Twix has put, I love your channel and real racing free. Well, thank you very much. I am not loving the racing at the moment. This is a struggle. I don't mind admitting, but I don't think it's to do with, I don't think we need to apply any upgrade. It is just about putting that perfect lap together, or the perfect race together. Now, I reckon that was pretty close, so let's see if we can build on that. Can I overtake one of them? I think I can. It's a little bit messy. I think I can get Wayne on this corner as well. Don't let him overtake me again. No, there we go. So I think what's clear is I do have to overtake both of these cars in front of me in those tight corners, because I won't have any chance of getting them on the straights. Just give me 10 seconds or so. Right, let's try again. We might be here some time. Let's try again. See, already, I think that's a problem. Too much. So third and second are not as close as they were the time before. I need to get lucky and knock each other off. Appreciate that's not going to happen, but that's what I need. Yeah, so again, I am not catching these guys in the corners. See what I mean about them? They're just not that good in the corners. Now, can I get one in this corner and then the other? The answer to that is no, because I went off track. So Jose says, turning while braking, no good in this car. Noted. And Lord Night Moon says, yes, grip is low. Yes, yes. Brakes good, grips not so good. But it is hard to get this right. It is hard to get this right. Okay, there we go. That is probably as good as I can get. Can I now? The answer is no. So here's the problem. From now on in, you're struggling because there's only the corners that you can really overtake the cars. You've got to get them in the corners. And as I said, I really don't want to apply any more upgrades. This is why I don't like this track. It's just, it's not a brilliant overtaking track. Right, can I get, yes, go. Oh, no. This is terrible. This is terrible. Trying too hard and failing miserably right now. Waiting for me now is in completely the wrong place because I'll end up hitting him as we go through that chicane, I guess. Or maybe not. And that just means I've got 3 cars to overtake in the last lap now. Yeah, I think I probably do need to apply an upgrade. This is an expensive car. Oh, again, I was close there, but no cigar. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how I've managed to do that. But please don't mess up from now. So there's me going, can't do it. And now somehow I've managed to find myself in second place. Just got to be careful now. Careful. Right, push. Well, I don't know how I did this, and in fairness, Wayne is catching, so I still may not have done this. There we go. So I managed to overtake 3 cars in one corner. Well, 2 cars in one corner, and then the third at the next corner. I've got no idea how I did that. I guess it's all to do with perseverance, not giving in, knowing you've got the outside chance of doing it, and then taking your moment when it arrives. And there we go. So that is goal 4 completed, and that was hard. That's definitely the hardest goal of this event so far. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well up to this point. Yeah, but stage 7, goal 4, fun, but also very hard. Okay, more talking. Right, so this is it. Get your average speed up to 159.7. Okay, that sounds really hard. And see if you can take the lead. Then this is all to do with where they put you and where the average starts counting. Okay, so it does say recommended PR as being 79.7, and I've got mine at 79.8. We now have hit the 2 hour mark. It's 2 hours 5 minutes. 160 miles per hour and win. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Effectively, I've got to do it in 1 lap. And, yeah. Okay. I mean, there's 2 things going on here. 1, you've got to catch the opponent, which you could argue is out of your control. And 2, you've got to do the average speed to the right level. That is in your control. Okay, I think I got that about spot on. The question comes is, what sort of car does Magnus have? Has he got a car that's faster than me? Or has he got a car that's slower than me and therefore I am going to be able to catch him? Okay, well I think I know the answer to that question. Come on. What did I need to get? 159.7 and I got 159.1, but I did win. Okay. So let's try that again. So Josie says, I think I can do this. I've driven the SF90 poor rotating car. Yeah, I wouldn't argue that's similar. But I tell you what, it's close. It's close. I'm almost there. I mean, 0.6 away is nothing. Well, actually, it's everything, but you get what I mean. Don't think I'm actually doing any better, that's the problem. Oh, I see stuff like that now. We might be here for some time. I think I need to do my little trick that we've got in terms of putting the brakes on. To get round some of these corners a little bit quicker. Okay, let's do that again. There you go. Definitely seems to work. Oh, I went off track. Right. We got this. We have got this. It might not look like we have, but we have. Okay. I messed up though, to be fair. Messed up there. Okay. I don't think there's a great deal of difference to where we were before. It is all to do with the miles per hour now, I reckon. 159.7. Oh, see, there we go. Lost it. Lost it. Not a chance. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the fallback position here is to upgrade the car. And I reckon that'll just mean completing this quite easily. But we've already upgraded the car quite significantly. So I would really prefer to avoid that. But we do have a bit of gold to spend if need be. But let's give it a couple more goes. Let's see where we are after 2.5 hours, which is 20 minutes away. Let's see what we can do. I was a bit later that time. I do believe I went out of being in the green a little bit later, so... Messed it up there though. I messed it up there. I think this is just about achievable for me if I can get the braking right and not be spinning. And I'm in a worse position. We keep going though, because doing it all just gives you practice, gives you indication about where you are, what you're doing, where you're going wrong. Two miles per hour off. Retry. Yokotar enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hi, how are you? I'm okay, thank you very much. I am stuck on goal 5, stage 7. But we'll see how we get on. Right, we could do with not skidding here. Well, we didn't skid, but I can't help but think I'm further back. Yeah, look at that. I reckon I need to be coming out of there at about 151 to have any chance of beating Magnus. So quite often I do find I get very close in the first attempt and then I struggle to get anywhere near my first attempt. We'll take a little bit of a moment. As I said, I could spend some money on an upgrade, but sometimes that doesn't result in actually going any faster. try this again. Come on. If only, just the acceleration on just that little bit too early. I think I'm a little bit up. Can I turn that into A, a victory, and B, high enough miles per hour? Probably not. But I was a little bit better than before. So Hero Bright asks, what if you fully max out the car? So the problem with that is it means spending gold. So that's the only reason why I've not done that. I'd prefer not to spend any more gold. But as I said, I'm going to give it until another 12 minutes, see if we can get any closer, and then we'll do an assessment. I won't max out the car, but I might apply a couple of upgrades. But the upgrades are expensive, so I might do a save, a cloud save, just in case I still can't do it. Technically speaking, 2 engine upgrades should just about do it, but I was so close on the first attempt to getting it, so let's see. We can do it. Hey, look, I'll tell you now, we're closer. We're definitely closer. Let's go. We're above 150. We're close enough to Magnus to potentially overtake him. Maybe not. That was close. So we've got 10 minutes to try and do it. Otherwise, we might have to succumb to another upgrade. Let's try that again. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. I was still, though, 1 miles per hour below the target average speed. That might be a bit of a problem. Messed up there. Yeah, we're not close enough, unfortunately. I think I'm a 1 mile per hour slower than the last time as well, in terms of average. Yeah, look, I'm not above 150, so... So we've got 8 minutes left to try and do it without applying another upgrade. That's the plan, I think. Now, that was interesting. I definitely was quite a few miles per hour up that time. A little bit ahead of what I've been doing the last few times. And I've probably messed it up. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Let's go again. We've got 7 minutes of attempts before we even look at upgrades. That was good. That was good. Can we build on that? The answer is yes. Can we not mess this up though? Okay. Feel like I'm a little bit too far back. That's pretty good in terms of miles per hour. Brake a little bit later, catch Magnus, get in his slipstream. Was that an error on my part, unfortunately? Try again. Only 5 more minutes until we look at upgrading. So Yokota says, I like that Ferrari. It is overrated, but I do like it. Very good. It's not brilliant on grip, but I do like the fact that you've got good brakes. But unfortunately, it's the grippy bit that's costing me at this particular goal. Yeah, that's way down to where I've been before. That's not good. keep going, we keep pushing, we keep trying. Okay, so I'm not going to do it. Change. It stands I'm about 2 miles per hour behind, and I'm not convinced 2 upgrades would make that difference up. Although, as I said, I have been only 0.6 miles behind, and I did indeed win it that time. Let's try again. Let's try again. We've now only got 2.5 minutes, so I'm going to say 2 more goes, and then we'll look at an upgrade. And I've already messed that up. The key is the accuracy of when you brake. That being said, I did alright at the last 2 corners. I am well up this time. Come on. Oh. I think I was on target there, but I messed it up. One more go. And then, yeah, upgrades. Doesn't mean I'll still do it though. I'm starting to feel, my hands are starting to feel a bit tired now as well, so that won't help. Okay, I think that was okay. That is definitely okay. Lost a bit there. Yeah, still not quite enough, I'm afraid. Right, okay, okay. I really didn't want to spend any gold, so I'm just gonna back up and make sure it is saved. Oh, there we go. Right, so Let's come out of there. Let's do a cloud save. Let's make sure it has been saved. Right, okay, so, woo, 2.5 hours in, and we've got as far as the final goal. But it does look like it's beaten us at the moment. So, don't want to be doing the body, just look at the goal of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I guess it's the engine. 3 miles per hour, costing me 220 gold. I don't want to be doing it, but I can't achieve it. And then 602,500 R dollars also goes up 2 miles per hour. I'm not too bothered about R dollars. So I reckon this car's probably cost me about 800 gold in upgrades. Okay, there we go. Taking our gold total down to 921. Our PR is now at 81.1. Let's see how we get on. Don't be too surprised if I still can't achieve it. I've seen that before. Let's find out. Okay, we're 2 miles per hour up on average. Oh yes, we're well up. Okay, so there we go. It's a lot easier. It's not even a contest. So in terms of winning, dead easy. Can I do the 159? I think I braked way too early there. Oh, it's not a problem at all though. Not a problem at all. 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159. There we go. It was still close, but there we go, we got it. I feel slightly disappointed about that, but yeah. I mean, I didn't win it the first time around. I did get it done the second time around, and I had to spend additional gold. Somebody in the chat whose name I can't pronounce says hello, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Yeah. I suppose I should look up what the cost of the car is. I think it's quite a bit, but we will have a look. There we go. So we did get the Ferrari Daytona SP3. That was a very hard event. It was quite enjoyable. I thought I was doing okay. But it was tough. It's definitely one of the tougher events I've done for quite some time. And by the very fact that in terms of seasons 1 to 4, it was the only car that I didn't own in terms of not owning through not completing an event. I think gives an indication how tough that event was. Now, in terms of what I effectively upgraded the car to, now the interesting thing here though, I could potentially get some gold back. Let's have a look. Ha! Right. So what upgrading it has meant is I can complete this particular series, taking it to 100% because my car now sits at 81.1. So maybe there's a little bit of a silver lining there. But in terms of where the car is, it's 5, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Not a particularly impressive upgrade. Let's see if we can figure out what the overall cost. Now, bear in mind, I didn't own the car, and when I attempted to do this event when it was season 1, I had upgraded the car to 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. So I've only had to apply one upgrade, but that upgrade on its own was 220 gold. So let's just have a look and see what in total would it have cost me to upgrade that car. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So it is Speedrush, and it is the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Let's go in and have a look at what it breaks down to. Now, ironically, it would have only cost 850 gold to buy it, but at least I haven't had to spend any money to buy it. So let's have a look at the cost. Ooh. So engine in total has cost me 315 gold. Drivetrain an additional 90, so that's 405. Body 70 and 160, so that's 405 plus 230, so that's 635 gold at this point. 635 plus 80, 635, 715. Then we've got 80, 795. That's for the exhaust. Brakes were only 60. That's 855 gold. And then tires and wheels, 75. So 855, 860, 900. 930 gold. I mean, I'm just going to round up the R dollars to, let's call it 3 million. 3 million R dollars and 930 gold. That is an expensive car. Now, generally speaking, how I tend to work on what upgrades are going to cost me is it's normally based on whatever the cost of the car is. To win the car, usually I have to spend half that amount in upgrades. Not on this car. Wow. There we go. However, as I said, I will be able to complete this series. 29 gold to be earned. That probably won't be done for a few days, but we will look to do that over tomorrow's stream, which will be competing in multiple series, and then Friday's stream, which will be completing in multiple series. Hopefully, I get to build my gold back up, ready for Monday's stream, where we'll be spending more gold, because Monday's stream will be, if we scroll across and find it, no, we can't find it, there we go, the Automobilia Pininfarina Battista Edizioni Nino Farina. What a mouthful of a car. I'm going to call it the red electric car for this series. And obviously, with it being a limited series, a little bit easier to achieve. There is apparently a 40% discount on the upgrades on the car, so hopefully that won't be quite so expensive. But wow, wow, what a challenge that was. As I said, we did get it done, but spent close to 3 million R dollars and 930 gold. Ouch. I'm sure lots of you out there can do a lot better than that, but hopefully this stream's giving you an indication about that car. It's not a bad car. I quite like the car, but that was a hard event to complete from beginning to end. Right, I think I've done enough racing for today, and I definitely think I've talked enough, but not as much talking as the people in that particular event. There was a lot of talking going on there. Good grief. But there we go. Right, let's take the game off screen. Oh, it's just me. Yee. Right. So if you let me just 1 second. Hold on, hold on. Let me go back. There we go. Right, if you have enjoyed tonight's video, if you wouldn't mind giving the video either a thumbs up or a like, that would be very much appreciated. If you do like this type of content and you'd like to see more of it, then uh, on YouTube, give the channel The Fifth Guardian a subscribe. Or if you watch on Rumble, give the channel The Fifth Guardian a follow. Right, with that being said, I hope I've definitely enjoyed tonight's stream. It's been a bit longer than normal, and sometimes the racing was very challenging, but we got there in the end. Thank you very much for everybody that has watched. Thank you to everyone that has put a comment in the chat. It's very much appreciated. As I said, there will be a stream similar time tomorrow. It will be just racing in multiple series, of which there are quite a lot, including the weekly time trial and the weekly online multiplayer tournament. So, still plenty of racing to be done for this particular version of Real Racing 3. All right. I hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, thank you very much and goodbye.